Today we're going to be looking at adding and subtracting decimals in a way that will help us to always get the answer correct. Alright, so the first question asks us to find the sum of 4.9, 3.84 and 9.2. Notice the word sum. In maths, the word sum means you are going to add these things together. It's always a good idea to have a quick estimate of what your answer might be first of all. So 4.9 is about 5, 3.84 is closest to 4, and 9.2 is approximately 9. So when I add those together, I'm expecting an answer around about 18. Alright, let's put these values very quickly into our place value table that's already sitting here on the page for us. And note, we're keeping the decimal points in line and we're putting things in according to their place value, like we've done in the past. The second thing I want you to consider doing is to fill up any gaps with zeros so that you have the same number of decimal places in each number that you are adding up. And then we're going to rule off to say, right, that's the end of the questions that we are adding. Now it's a matter of just adding up the hundredths, the tenths. 9 plus 8 is 17, plus 2 is 19, carrying that 1. 9 plus 3 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus another 1 is 17. And there's our answer. Let's have a look at how close it was to our estimate. 18, our answer is 17.94. Yep, our answer makes sense. Let's have a look at another one, and you'll notice that down the right hand side here I've written some tips that you can use every time you add or subtract. So this time we're being asked to find the total. Again, another word for adding. 1.368, 5 and 2.75. So my first job is to estimate my answer. So this one is approximately equal to 1. This is 5. This is approximately equal to 3. So I'm expecting an answer around about 9. Second step is to set out the question vertically. So I've got 1.368. I'm adding 5 onto that. 5 what? It's 5 units, so it goes in the units column. And I'll put my decimal point in there just to remind myself to keep things in line. And then I've got 2.75. I'm going to keep the decimal points in line. Yes, I've done that. Now I'm going to fill up any gaps with zeros to keep things in line. Note now that every one of my numbers up here has 3 decimal places in it, so it should make it nice and easy for me to line them up and add them up. It's just a matter of adding the thousandths up now. The hundredths, 6 plus 5 is 11, carry the 1. 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 1 is 11, again carry the 1. 2 plus 5 is 7, plus another 1, 8, plus another 1 is 9. So my answer is 9.118, which is not too bad considering I estimated it to be an answer of around about 9. I'm going to use the same technique now for subtracting decimals. So first thing I'm going to do is estimate. So rounding off to the nearest whole number, that's about 3. Rounding off this one to the nearest whole number is about 1. So I'm expecting an answer that's about 2. I'm now going to set my question up vertically and I'm going to keep the decimal points in line. 2.641, take away 0.85. And I'm going to fill up any gaps with zeros to keep all my columns in line. Now it's a matter of doing the takeaway. It's always top number take away bottom. So 1 take away 0 is 1. 4 take away 5. Can't do that, but maybe I can borrow 10 from this 64 to make it 54, but with a 14 there. So 14 take away 5 is 9. 5 take away 8. Again, can't do that, so I'm going to have to borrow over here from this 20 and make it 10. 15 there. 15 take away 8 is 7. Put in my point. And 1 take away 0 is 1. So I'm saying that my answer is 1.791. I estimated the answer to be about 2, so this answer is not far off my estimate. Okay, the final one is a worded problem, and it asks us how much change Jimmy will get from $50 if he spends $28.65 on groceries. Notice there is nothing there stating that it's a takeaway question or a subtraction question, but we can solve this one using subtraction. Firstly, I'm going to estimate. I've got $50 and I'm taking away about $30. So I'm estimating my answer to be about $20 here. So I'll keep that in mind for later. I'm now going to set them up going down the page. 50, take away 28.65. Now remember the $50, I can write 50.00. That's how we often see it in catalogues and when we're shopping. Now we're going to subtract. Now this is where some people have a little bit of fun and games. $50, I want you to think of $50 as being the same as $49.90 plus another 10 cents. Because $49.90 plus another 10 cents makes $50. So I'm going to rewrite this now as $49.90 with another 10 cents. Now I can do my subtraction. 10 take away 5 is 5. 9 take away 6 is 3. Decimal point in line. 9 take away 8 is 1. And 4 take away 2 is 2. So I have an answer here of 21.35. It's a worded question, so I should write a worded response. Something like, Jimmy will get $21.35 change, and it's not too far off my very rough estimate earlier on of $20. And that's our adding and subtracting for today.